Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. We're going to try to roll through these tonight because I've been gone all day. I checked getting this pre-op stuff done. So we're getting closer, and I'm so happy for him because I think it's going to be a big change for him, I hope. And it's going to be a while before he recoups and all that, but still, at least he's got something to look forward to. I mean, he's gotten to the point where he can't even walk, or at least without a cane, and that's, that's just not him. He doesn't know how to deal with this at all. So anyway, I'm praying that this is going to be good for him, and I'm glad he's going to get it done, and I'm glad there's something they can do. So with all that said, we're just going to get started tonight. I'm going to try to get 3 songs out here, but like I said, I'm really tired, but they are your guys' request. And I want to get moving through them. And hey, another thing I'm going to say is my son didn't come home this weekend. But Wednesday night, and well, between now and Wednesday night when I'm off, I'm going to get something set up for requests. So I'm going to probably start taking requests Thursday again of this week, or we will somehow. I don't know if we're going to do a theme thing yet or what kind of theme it would be. But what I mean by a theme is I might say, send, something in about boats or something, a song that has to do with boats. It's not going to be like that, but it won't be real hard either. But I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, and if I'm even going to set it up that way at this point. So anyway, hopefully by Thursday I'll be ready to open the request doors and you guys can start requesting songs again. But we're going to get through the last few that we have, and we'll probably be working on it tonight, Friday night, and probably next Monday before we get started on any new ones. And there's a couple on here that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to play. So one of them was a language thing, and another one was, I don't know, I think there was just one that I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll talk with the requester about that at some point. But we're just going to get right to it. We're going to start out with, oh gosh, I didn't write down who. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Daniel. Okay, this is a request for Daniel. And he wants to go back to 1974, and he wants to hear UFO's Rock Bottom. And I know there's a lot of you that have suggested this song or requested it. So this is really kind of for all of you. And really, I thought I had this song on the channel, but I went back and looked, and I'm not seeing it. And then when I went and listened to it a while ago, it didn't sound familiar either. So we're going to go, like I said, back to 1974. Doing this request for Daniel. We're doing UFO's tune called Rock Bottom. So we're just going to get right to it.
Again, this is Cycle Rock Bottom.
my God, I'm going to stop this song for just a minute. I don't really know where to cut it off at because I've never heard it before and it just continues to jam, so there's really no place to stop it at. But what a great song and what a great group. The more I hear of them, the more I like them, and I want to thank everybody for turning me on to this group because they were somebody I'd never heard of, and I really don't know why or where I was at that time in my life because I was definitely listening to a lot of rock and roll, but maybe, this one came out in 74. I was still a little bit young and maybe not in quite so much to this type of rock and roll yet. I mean, I liked my Three Dog Night and Grand Funk and, Badfinger, things like that about this time. But when it come to the really, loud stuff, like even Zeppelin, when they first came out, I just wasn't real sure about that band. So, but now that I'm older and, I've gone through, more mature music as I got older, I really like this. This is the kind of rock and roll I like to listen to. So anyway, we're just going to get right back to the song. It's a long song. It's like 11 minutes and 28 seconds long. And I think we've gotten not quite halfway through it yet. But just kick back and enjoy. We're doing this request for Daniel. We're doing the 1974 UFO tune called Rock Bottom.
has offered you the options of wrecking it for them after we finish, so anybody who wants to take a speaker with them.
Oh, I almost shut it off too early. And then I thought the song started over again, but it didn't. I'm glad I hung in there because I've been yelled at before for shutting off a song before I was supposed to. So I try, especially on these songs I haven't heard before, sometimes it's a little hard, but I can go off the minutes. I can watch the minutes of the video and tell how long it's supposed to be there. But anyway, great song, Daniel. Great group. Keep them coming with this UFO stuff. I really like them, really enjoying them. Let's see what they have to say. And I haven't written a whole lot down about stuff. Me and Chuck have just been exhausted. So we've just got a few little things. And especially with UFO, there's so much, just a lot of stuff written out there, but then not really much about the song itself. So you had to kind of read through a lot to get, you know, the information that you needed. But it says, this song was co-written by vocalist / lyricist Phil Mogg and then lead guitarist Michael Schenker. So they're on everything here. And it says, this song, Rock Bottom, is the high point, with Schenker demonstrating awesome speed and technique. But this is more than a mere guitar solo. Paul Raymond on keyboards provide a thrilling racing effect. So yeah, the whole song was like that. I was thinking while I was listening to it, you know, this is like Freebird. Leonard Skinner, you know, I think at the end that their fingers have got to be bleeding, and it would be a song that I wouldn't want to play every night in concert. But this one kind of was reminding me of that because they were, you know, those fingers were moving on those guitar strings. And then the last thing we have, it just says, the inspiration for this song, per Phil Mogg, is a horror film, but he had forgotten the title. Okay. All right. Anyway, cute song, great band, one I'm really enjoying. And so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Karen gave me a couple suggestions earlier about some things I can do to set up the request line. So I'm going to kind of look into that tomorrow. So if you didn't hear me earlier say that, I think I'm going to start taking requests again by Thursday. But I'm going to try to get everything together between now and Wednesday night when I'm off. And get something set up for it to be easier for everyone to request, and you know, and then to keep me organized too. So if you like the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's easy and it's free, and if you hit the post notification bell, you won't miss a video. And so be sure to hit like underneath that video too. That's real important because that keeps pushing the videos out there for people to see it. And I'm getting real close to my 1,000 subscriber goal. So I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot to a lot of you, but it means a lot to me. And I want to thank you guys for everybody who has subscribed already to the channel. So if you like rock and roll, I think you're in the right place. Tomorrow night, come back, tune in if you don't watch anything else tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be doing Tammy's Tuesdays. So we're going to play some songs that I really dig, and I hope you will too. And so I hope you tune back in tomorrow night. But we're going to try to get 2 more out here tonight real quick, so you can tune back in tonight if you want. So be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.